Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This one of a paired match against Lucius. I have Macedonians with Greek allies against Persians with Greek allies. So, the Persians have a fairly archery heavy list if they want it, but because of the Greek allies, there's also options for lots of hoplites. Armored hoplites, citizen hoplites, veteran hoplites. Lots of skirmishers, and again, if he wants it, a good cavalry wing of mostly mounted archers. With that in mind, I've gone with a pretty light cavalry complement. My required single unit of Zistophoroi, backed up by 2 cheap armored cavalry and 1 veteran armored cavalry, supported by light javelin horse. A small screen of lights, but overall I've gone all in on melee troops. Pikemen, warbands, both pretty difficult to disrupt with archery, and hoplites and thureophoroi, along with a unit I rarely make use of, the thorakitai. These are just armored thureophoroi, so they're average armored offensive spearmen. 51 points, so you're paying 9 extra points just for armored. Generally not worth it, but I figure there's a good chance that he'll put Sparabara or Immortals in this terrain here, in which case I'll probably want to be able to take a few more arrows. Now that I'm looking at my deployment, I'm kind of seeing some flaws in it too. I might drop some citizen hoplites in order to have a bit, well, keep one more here, have a bit more flexibility near this rough ground. So one more thureophoroi. There we go. Lucius says he feels the narrow front is really working against the Persians. Yeah. Well, if he moves up immediately, he might be able to widen the front. Looks like that's what he's electing. Oh no. Advancing here, falling back here. Maybe to widen the front, so I have to funnel in? Yeah, looks like that's what he's doing. Well, that's fine. Let's send light horse over to at least slow these light foot. And we'll need a light infantry screen when we do advance. Oh hell. Do I just trundle forward? There's got to be something hiding in here, right? Don't think I really care that much, but let's not. I don't want to go hit him where he wants to get hit right off the bat. Next turn. Okay, if he's going to avoid contact here, we need to fall back on our right and push forward with our left. Yeah, get out of close bow shot. And shift all of our lights over to that wing. Maybe minus a couple of cavalry units. Okay, onward. Next turn. Alright, now they're coming back up, so we'll straighten the line out, maybe there-ish. Out of bowshot still, good. Now, let's see, move here. Still be out of bowshot with the Sparabara. There we go. It'll just be a matter of whether we fail cohesion checks before impact or not. Next turn. Here we go. No, thank you. Maybe I should have deployed deeper to avoid that sort of thing. Huh. Well, it's go time, I suppose. unfortunate. Really made poor use of my skirmishers here, but something for it now. Can only hope these units rally up soon, but if they don't, the whole wing's going to start coming apart. Next turn. Feeling a little pessimistic right now. Come on, hold again. Good. That's right. Well, our light screen is doing exactly what a light screen is supposed to do. Well, let's go for impact. Good. Hit this unit first. Otherwise, there's a danger that we could have pushed this unit back and gotten flanked. Charge. And we can only hope not... Oh. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's potentially very ugly, so we need to lock in these units to prevent more bad things from happening. This unit will need to be ready to lock in these hoplites to prevent flanks. Withdraw. But we remain close enough to cover this flank here as needed. Okay, and forward wherever we can, try to engage the heavier infantry with our heavy infantry. You take cover, and our other lights can attempt to put some hurt on the Sparabara unit. Really though, they're just here to absorb arrows, nothing more. Although I'll take that. I will certainly take that. And if they're going to back away, then we're just going to keep shuffling this way, force them to come out and fight. Our cavalry will just lurk on the wing, ready to be annoying, but ultimately this exists to delay. Hopefully this is where we can hit hard. Next turn. I do feel that Lucius is already thoroughly outplayed me in this pair of matches. I feel that I'm engaging on his terms here, and never want to be doing that. Ugh. Yep, setting up the flank. I can't... There's no way for me to avoid it. Unfortunately, some warbands might break. So I ended up meeting him in a relatively straight line in the mirror, and that was a mistake. Here he's meeting me with stronger forces against weaker forces thanks to missile fire, and Well, it's not working out stupendously so far. Yeah, that sort of thing. Now we've got a zone of control puzzle to figure out here. Well, if I can go here, and here, and here, then I can charge these hoplites safely. So here, and here, and here. Right. Then we can afford to do that, which unfortunately did not work to our advantage. Get more heavies forward. Very good. Bow cavalry. We need our infantry to not immediately get shot to pieces while our cavalry tries to cover their somewhat exposed flank. Draw. And how can we... This is all getting a bit risky, but time for lights to matter is coming to an end anyway. Fine, go for it. Negative. Okay. Do I want command on here? I'm not sure that I do. I suppose we could use the POAs. What we might do is move citizens here, veterans here, and turn, and then hope that he gets pushed back and I can't do anything about it, so maybe not. It might be better not to rapidly win there, paradoxically. Okay, let's charge. I'm going to go ahead and say that I deserve that spot of luck. Very fortunate. Now, we're still exposed to a flank here, so we need to cover with the Thuriofroi. Unfortunately, will not be enjoyable for them. Here, they turn around, we'll move up to zone. Okay. Hang back with the cavalry. And these lights can do what? Start being annoying. Hopefully we rally soon. Okay. Good dice rolls here. Let's see how that helps. Lucia says, time to call GG. Is it? We're at 3-4, so something dramatic must happen this turn. What does that do? Held firm across the board. And these two are doomed. They're at least occupying his attention for a bit. I'd say it's a little early to call GG personally. Well, we're not going to pass that opportunity up. Do we pile on here, or do we threaten the hoplites? Good question. Charge into the rough with the veterans, which is not the best, but what else are we going to do, really? We're going to luck out. That's what we're going to do. If I charge here, I could push them back and then get flanked in 2 turns. I think I prefer to wait until this unit's been engaged, even if it does mean getting shot at briefly. Shove them off. Zone the veterans. Push on the Sparabara. We'll make it unattractive for this unit to attempt to turn to threaten a flank. He'll have to charge our lights. And probably catch them, but that's quite alright. Shove them off and into the... no. Then let's turn and prepare for a charge this way. These units have equal POAs, although of course we are medium foot, so squishier in the open. These camels are a problem, so they'll disorder any cavalry charges even against the raw hoplites. Let's try to harass them a bit. They are unarmored. Threaten the flank, that'll make him move forward, of course. Who's left? Let's try that. Do I dare? Guess it's that or being shot at. So the chain break or trying to rescue these units. Gonna go for the chain break. Or not. Yeah, so if I charge here and push back, could they... I don't think they could in 1 turn. Do it anyway. Interesting. We'll see if that was a mistake or not. Final combat. It is looking rather favorable. Next turn. Let's see what good things we can have happen this turn. Well, not that thing. Not that thing. Well, that could get very awkward. Oh. Well, he is a wily opponent. What was that? Who knows? Oh, we suffered a disruption on our veterans. That's a shame. Well, let's keep exploiting this situation. Try to rally this disrupted unit. We'll need to attempt to frag here. Good. I want to stay out of open country against cavalry, at least till we rally up. And in the meantime, we can ignore this where the bad things are happening, and I'm not going to try to chase down these units with infantry, and we'll just push on towards the rest of the fighting. Shove them off. Just try to draw these units away from us. Okay, what about all of this? This is not so lovely. Might need to try to get this phalanx out of here. Well, let's see how this goes. Yes. They might be too close to breaking. I might need to square up here, which is a very bad sign. This disruption is unfortunate. They fall back. That's good, I suppose. Can either square up or protect this warband, not both. I think I need to accept that this warband is doomed and at least temporarily square up. Very bad. Let's force an invasion and see where that can... Oh. Interesting. Take us. Yeah, zone them in. And... This is all waste. We need to veer back towards these bow cavalry. We're doing well, but the collapse of our center here is going to hurt us quite a bit. Next turn. So sadly, our center is going to get cut up pretty badly right here. 2 rallies, including on heavy foot, that we'll need to somehow hunt down if possible. Interesting. I guess that's one way to do it. Like Phalanx holds firm, so it's just gonna have to sit there until rescue can arrive. Oh, well done. Got complacent. Now we have to wheel this whole line around. Too little, too late. Now, let's see. Bow cavalry, they'll evade if we charge them. So let's charge them. Okay, that's fine. Let's lay some punishment down. Held firm. Okay. Wheel everyone around. You zone them in. And you block their withdrawal. Turn around and push. You should stop coming back. I suppose they didn't rally, but they would have if we left them alone. Forward. Do I follow after? Waste of a good unit. Maybe I follow after with this unit of Thureophroi. They'll lose to the armored hoplites if they rally up, but I really don't want to waste more time. It's unfortunate. Well, you can hit the veterans next turn. But this is looking to even out soon, unfortunately. Right, you get back. This unit should try to maybe find a way to weave through this gap and hit that frag unit or any other unit that tries to rally up. Nothing much I can do with these lancers. They're about to be surrounded. What's that do? Give it a shot. Why not? Nothing else we can do. You're chase after them. You're doomed anyway. We'll attempt a light flank attack next turn. Oh yeah, this situation. Might as well pick up the archers. Held firm. Cool. Now, with this unit, do we bother unsquaring? Probably not, given the situation. I think we turn this way, and then maybe next turn we can attempt unsquaring. Next turn, up by 19. But we've still got some room for things to go wrong. And of course, scope for his fleeing men to rally up. So break, drop tide lead to 16. Well, he'll finish these lights, but I'm not really bothered about that. He's got a lot of troops occupied there and they're not going to come back. That concerns me rather more. Ugly. Does our phalanx hold out? Yes, good. Good. Let's get that flank charge in. And this automatic cohesion drop. Held firm, held firm. And a break. And press on forward. Keep harassing this unit. We should add more lights. Not going to bother facing them, I suppose. Instead, we'll bring our own light cavalry to bear. Oop, they could catch us if we did that. Okay. Now we're just sitting here, pretty much completely screwed. Run off and distract. That's all we can hope to do. Here we can just bounce because satyrs sit there. This unit's also doomed. The phalanx could change facing. I'm not sure which way would be best, so instead we'll just hold on and maneuver everyone else forward for the moment. This unit of Thurios is probably going to get shot up, and then they're going to rally and break us, but whatever, that's fine. We're not going to take the bait of sending more units towards it. Okay. This unit can also assist in shooting these guys up if they should turn around. Run away from the Sparabara. Give them a little shove. That's annoying. Alright, get out of the way. Sure, why not? You're low ammo anyways, doesn't matter. And this unit is just doomed, so it'll waste as much time as it can. I suppose that's all it really can do. Yeah, we've lost both of those. So, back to these pikemen. Well, I think they can stay here and unsquare as needed. Alright, how many rallies are we going to have? On this turn. Do we frag? Oh yeah, and break. Yeah, this is hugely unfortunate. So with that break, things are going to be not evened out, but not as favorable as I would like. Right, first off, do we even want to try to rally them? I suppose we do. Don't think these will be much use. Let's send them over to help with this situation. Same with you guys, you need to take time to rally up anyway. You go hide. Might need these to fight these light cav. Honestly, I care more about trying to stop rallies on infantry. Oh, I should have thought of that. Can't unsquare yet, it's too dangerous. So now it's a matter of taking this wall of infantry and trying to somehow hunt down these units while we slowly get surrounded. Hopefully prevent rallies here. So I think I'm going to win this, but I also think it's going to be much closer than the mirror. Next turn. As expected. Yep, saw that coming, of course. Now, if he flees into the forest, I might have problems. Oh, very awkward. Well, in the meantime, we can leave square and push on forward. Send one more unit of mediums over. And send lights over. Good. light javelin horse to help charge any other ralliers that may pop up. It's unfortunate, we're probably going to get caught here. 11 turns. If he can just escape me for 11 turns, it'll draw out. And I think that's what he's going for now, because winning against this in the open is not really an option. Next turn. Good. We want those dispersals. That we did not want. Presumably my Zista photo getting butchered. Lucked out. We evaded successfully. He's going to try to clip off these 2 cavalry units. I don't know that I can do much to prevent that. And yeah, running for the draw. Still, this veteran armored cavalry should at least make it a little difficult for him to just get away with no engagement. Okay, this unit's gonna run for it. Unless, well, let's consider that. If we move here, yeah, we won't be able to cover the flank successfully. We're gonna risk throwing away our cavalry just so that if he does turn to shoot, then we can charge. Okay, now I have to decide. Turn and get flanked, or run and get shot to death. Both choices are pretty unattractive. Let's get command on here. Yeah, we cannot prevent a flank attack. Well, let's try anyway. Maybe the dice will go our way. If not, we have a bit of wiggle room in the route percent. Next turn, the chase continues. Citizen hoplites, okay. We'll have to run them down with the light javelin horse. Damn, I was hoping they would stand their ground. As expected. Let's inflict some casualties at least. Very nice. And keep threatening the rear. Good. Yeah, 9 turns. I don't know if I can do this in 9 turns, to be honest. Next turn. Nice. I wonder if that'll save us at all. Block their fallback. Put a rear charge. Hopefully don't immediate. Okay, cool. Maybe turn that way. Right. Push on. Well, actually, yeah, that's fine. Here. Hit them. Veteran pike phalanx. We need to keep our medium foot moving forward into the forest. Get that cohesion drop. Then try for a drop in the Sparabara. Not quite. We might not be able to close this out. With only 8 turns left. Plenty of room for him to maneuver away from us. Well, start working on an auto break here. All right. Next turn. Hold it. Excellent. Rush forward to help get that break. Shove these archers and catch them. Very good. And then we can start working on auto-breaking these armored hoplites. Next, keep following Turiofro towards the forest. Generaled up hoplites towards these raw hoplites. Here we will risk throwing away our cavalry. But if he engages me, that just gives me time to bring up the infantry. Now, this frag unit probably can't hold. It does hold, alright. Get some pikemen forward to face that infantry. But I think he's going to manage the draw with only 7 turns to go. Lucy says no, the cavalry took too long. Did it though? Oh, that was quite nice. Wonder why he didn't just charge. I guess he didn't want to get caught up. Lose the infantry too. But even though this will hurt him, it will push him over 60 if any means. Oh, smart. Moving those two to intercept here, so I have to hurry things up. Pushing for the auto break on this unit. I'll have to get them out of there somehow. Closer. Get these felling guides towards these armored hoplites. All done with the block. Very annoying. Dorakitai can move toward the forest. Cover of the forest. And let's hang back here for the moment. Do we have time? We have a little bit of time. Not a lot. They're average, so once we drop to 250-ish, they'll auto breaks. We will have to charge into melee, but hopefully not too soon. This is really unfortunate. Let's veer off then. Do something useful over here. 6 turns remaining, 8% to go. Guaranteed break here. Maybe a break here. That combined would probably put him to 57 or 8. I'll need at least one more. Maybe this one. And that's assuming no rallies. Next turn. I'll have to scatter our lights out of there. Auto brake. 23%. That could be helpful. Oh, he's going to turn and fight. I like it. Well, let's... what, push into the forest, maybe? Or cover. We charge here. Somebody here could flank them. So we should cover. Because I don't know exactly where he went in there. General Anturios. Chasos raw. Okay. And we can charge in. And prepare for impact. Good. Not that close to breaking any of these units. Well, we can tank some volleys, it's no big deal. Keep harassing. And get our heavies into action. Stop them from fleeing, try to set up a flank attack, and work on getting them towards auto break before the cavalry arrives in 1, 2, 3 turns. Right, and that's everyone. Next turn. Maybe we catch them. No? Interesting. Probably bounce, yeah. Alright, the 3 Ophidae are going to be hard-pressed against the armored hoplites, but we just need to hold on for a little while. I wish to spare myself an auto break. Oh hell, let's just do it. It's probably going to be okay. $26. So if he doesn't rally, that would be it. Veer off. He's protected them there. Oh well. He's gonna charge and then flank. Nothing I can do about it. Well, as long as they don't auto-drop, it shouldn't be a big deal. I could also charge here, I suppose. Prevent the flank. It's not the best combat, but it'll do. Chase after them, and into the forest with the mediums. Hell, even the hoplites. Could bounce it and then push into place. Yeah, bounce off so that we can get this phalanx into position. Right, let's see, who can rally? Sparbara, pretty low strength. Armored cavalry, also low strength, but superior, so it's possible. So we got the GG. So thanks to the practice game, recently I found that when playing a more numerous or mobile army, it is useful to scatter the units around the map and attempting to lure the enemy to scatter their more elite units as well. Then there's usually opportunity to mass own units at one place and outnumber the enemy there while evading combat in other places. If the enemy refuses to scatter, then usually it needs opportunity to surround them. Forming a cohesive line isn't always necessary. Yeah, and that's exactly what we saw here. And although I did win the match because the Macedonian list is just better at stomping the Persian list and vice versa, it was a much more drawn out, close affair than the mirror in which I just got massacred. Right, so Lucius kind of deployed a wide arc, which I had trouble keeping my line cohesive, like you said, so I had to spread out or else risk being surrounded. And by spreading out, I opened up gaps in my line here and on the left wing here, which he was able to exploit. And that's where most of my breaks came from, was those center and left flanks, although I did suffer disruptions from archery here that tore me up pretty badly as well. Yeah, I think he did really about as well as anyone could possibly do with this matchup with, a fairly similar skill. Had it gone on, I would have won anyway. With still 5 turns on the clock, that's plenty of time to flank this unit, destroy this unit, and start cutting up Sparbara with my Dorakitai and Thurioforo in the forest. The risk was that he would get away over here and I'd have to funnel through a small patch of open ground and it would get messy, but luckily the presence of a single extra unit of armored cavalry, veteran armored cavalry, allowed me to slow him down with repeated charges, so he had to turn around. And we would have had victory here too, the phalanx against the Sparbara and hoplites. But like I said, Lucius really did do a much better job than I did in the mirror, and I really felt like I learned, or possibly admittedly relearned, some things that I should have kept in mind from before. So, good game, and well done to Lucius, despite the loss. Till next time.